We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good night for some of you. How's everybody doing? Welcome to my business page. This is the face behind this business account. My name is Rosa Barrihun. I am originally from Ethiopia, East Africa, and I am a mom of three. I have a legal background and a certified digital marketer. So today I have a special guest, and she is a mom of five, guys. And she works full time. I don't know how I have no idea how she's juggling here and there. I don't know. We're gonna hear from her. And she is from Africa, specifically Congo. So we are African mamas. Like, this is my third episode since January 1st, 2025. So it's getting better and better, guys. So I had a mom of one, I had a mom of three, now I have a mom of five, guys. Imagine you have five children and you have a full-time job and you have a business. How she is doing it, we're gonna hear. We're gonna hear from her. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for making the time, Renath. I truly appreciate you, and I'm so happy to connect with you. And it's amazing, our business is amazing because you get to connect with your with so many people, like different nationalities, different professions, right? So thank you so much
Right.
for making the time. You are busy. I know you are busy, so I promise we will keep it short and sweet. Please, please introduce yourself to my viewers who are going to watch live or the replay. They need to hear this. So please tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what do you do for a living, where are you from, and why do you actually start this business? Why? Your hands are already full. Why did you add on top of it, right? Yes.
Yes, Sister Rosa, thank you so much for the invitation. It's an honor to be here on your page and share my experience in this business. For those who don't know me, my name is Renath, a mother of five. I'm a registered nurse by profession, and I also run this online business. I'm originally from Africa, but I live in the USA. I enjoyed doing this business, y'all. You can now stop me. You know what I'm saying. So I won't take much long as far as introduction, and that's all I have to introduce myself. Thank you, Sister Rose.
Yes. And can you please tell us, why did you start the business?
Yeah, definitely. So for me, the reason why I started this business was because prior to start this business, I was doing two jobs. And I know my dream before I became a mom was like, okay, I want to provide for my children. I want to stay with my children. I want to be this and that. That was my dream before I got married. But it didn't go the way I wanted. That wasn't my dream that I was living. So after I got married, oh my God, more responsibility, more bills, and all that. So I had to work and I had to do two jobs to supplement my family so we can live a life a better life. So me doing two jobs though was taking a toll on me. I didn't have no time for my kids. I was missing out on their schools on a roll. My kids were never able to play their sports. I didn't even have time for myself. So I said, you know what? No, 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 no. This is not my dream life. This is not how I want it. So that's why I started looking for something to do. I was scammed many times, but I finally got to this business and this is it. And this is the final. So I started this business and I don't regret the decision that I've made.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am so happy for you because this is one of the legitimate businesses out there. We pay
Right.
taxes. In Canada, there is T4. In United States, there is 1099. As just for those of you who doesn't know anything about business, if it is a legitimate business, it should be registered by the government and it should pay taxes, right? If
Right.
if if it fulfills these two things, you don't need to panic, to worry about, is this scam or is this
Yes,
legitimate?
I learned my lesson.
You see, listen to her. Listen to her. She got scammed so many times. I know, I get that because it's online. It's online. So many scammers are out there. If we were scammers, we don't even show our face and our
Oh,
family, right?
no.
This is
Right.
one of the things you have to evaluate or think about when you start to when you want to start this business or something else. So if it's online, you have to be there with a real name and a real picture. Okay, guys,
Right.
thank you so much for sharing that, Renat. So you are a mom of five and a full-time employee, and also you are doing this business. And how do you manage your time? I'm just mentioning the main three things, but you have house chores as well, the cooking, cleaning, the laundry, the grocery, the after school stuffs, we name it, right? how,
Right.
how do you manage your time? um,
Well, yes. So, in reality, every time you have something that you want to reach or a goal that you want to reach, you have to make it happen. I don't
mm,
care what it takes. It doesn't matter what it takes. You're going to have to find a way to make that goal to happen. My why was bigger than all my fears, was bigger than everything that I was going through, and it was bigger than me being busy. So in reality, I said, okay, if I don't do any changes, this is going to be my life for the rest of my life. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I dreamed for. So I said, you know what, regardless of me being busy with everything that I already have, I'm going to find the time to do it. I was doing this business. I was still running two jobs at that time, doing this business and the kids and blah. But I was waiting until I put my kids to bed and I'll use that 1 hour or 2 hours to come on my business. Because our business, you guys, you are your own boss. You choose when you want to do it. So that's the perfect thing about this business. So you being busy is not an excuse because no one is behind you telling, hey, you gotta do this. You are your own boss. And then you do this business around your kids' schedule. Sometimes I would do it while they go to school before I go to my second job and all that. So I was planning my time. I was making sure though I'm there for my business at least minimum 30 minutes a day so I can show up on my business and keep moving. So if you really, really have a goal that you have to meet, you're gonna have to do this business and you're gonna have to find the time and you're gonna have to make it happen. So I'm so grateful that I did. I know it wasn't easy at the beginning, but I was able to quit one job. I'm only doing one job right now just because of this business and still running my business, doing my business. My kids now are just going to play their sports and it's just been amazing, a blessing after blessing. I'm so happy and so grateful. Thank you so
you
much.
know it warms my heart when I hear such kind of stories. you know you don't buy such kind of stories on the store, like you don't buy it like just by paying money, right? Like
Right,
yesterday or a few days ago, in our private community, there are always inspiring stories posted every single minute.
right,
It says that, like, so it's like so many people are worried about how to pay their mortgage, how to stay with their children and raise them without giving their children to the daycare or the babysitter. So many parents, like immigrant parents, are worried about, how am I going to pay for college? Um, like for the amount of debts we accumulate for the past how many years, God knows, right? So many
right.
people are worried and juggling two jobs, and they stood like for long hours, like 16 hours, 12 hours. And now, after they start their business, like things started changing, you know. They start cutting their hours and finally quitting their job, busier for their family, you know, for their loved ones, raise their
Right.
children, pay off their, pay off their mortgage, you know, and saving for that college tuition. There is nothing like this, honestly, and it
Exactly.
keeps you push forward, you know, like every time you hear that, yeah, yes, yes, right. So let us push, right? It gives you
Yeah,
more energy. Yeah, it's a testimony, you know.
it is. And to me,
Yeah.
is like if you're raising kids and you really don't have any plan for the future, you are missing out because guess what? Whenever they grow up, when it's time, like my kids are still young, and I know at one point my daughter's gonna need a car. I have to be ready for that. I'm not gonna start looking for money to buy a car when it's time for her to drive. I have to make sure that I'm saving for that. Whenever she starts driving, I have something to give it to her. And how I'm gonna do it, I have to have a side hustle to do that because just depending on your paycheck, trust and believe me, is not going to help. You will get there, you might get there, but it's not going to be easy. So if you're watching and you really want to do something, this is the time to not wait any longer.
Yes, the right time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second right time is right now at this moment. That's a
Right.
Chinese proverb, and I love it so much. It is true. Yeah, so you have to plant the seed today, guys. So you are handling or managing this all. You start your business. So there is an employee mindset there, right? There is an employee
Right.
mindset. You might have like a head nurse who gives instruction to do this and that every day, right? And I really want to touch base on like the mindset type, like how do you switch? Now I am an entrepreneur. I have a business. I am a business mentor, and here you are an employee. So I really want you like to touch base on like the mindset shift because you play both roles. You play both roles, and after you start your business, what struggles have you faced, and how do you overcome those challenges as well?
Okay, thank you so much. So, in everything you do, there will always have challenges. Everything, even your
Ev-
own job, there's a lot of challenges. Even your own house, there's a lot of challenges. So everything you do, I have a mindset of accepting it that yes, there will be challenges, but those will not prevent me from moving forward. I knew when I started, I struggled. I ain't gonna lie, I did. I struggled trying to manage the business, trying to know the business model, trying to um, get to know people, talking to people, get people to know my business, and balancing it with my work, with my kids' school stuff, with my life. It was just a lot, but because I was surrounded with like-minded people who I learned from every day I get some gold nugget from our community because God, we are large, we are big community, we are from different background, and everybody drop in something to empower somebody, to encourage you, to inspire you, to elevate you. So those moments in me was so big because when I
Mm,
felt like I was down, someone in the community would throw something. Oh, I was down, and this is how I did it. And it was very helpful for me to just
yeah.
pick up and go. And I always reflect on my big why I started this business for the sake of my children. I would get up and say, hey, I gotta go. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. So those really two things motivated me, my why, and also the community that we have, amazing community that we have, helped me to, when I fail, get up and go. When I meet those challenges, just keep moving, keep going, keep going, keep going. So yeah, that's how I was able to balance my work in this business and other responsibility that I have.
Yes. On top of that, like for me as well, number one is my why. Number two is the community, as you said. Number three is our mastermind. In our mastermind, every single week we have tomorrow. Every single week on Wednesday, we sit down, like global community will sit down and we hear an amazing emotional story from successful people. They share us like not only their business journey, their personal story, guys. Their
Right,
personal story. They say like, I beat cancer. I have been going through this and that. My leg was about to be cut, and I ran my business from the hospital bed. Such kind of stories, you know.
yeah, and those
And
really elevate you.
you have no reason to quit. You have no reason to quit. Number one, like if these people are going through these all kinds of challenges and they still manage to show up their business and succeed, actually succeed, that's why they are on our mastermind, right? What's like what's holding me, you know? If they
Right,
can make it, I can do it. And like the training, the mastermind, it's accessible for anybody.
right,
It is like a fair game. It's not like, okay, you joined the business 5 years ago, so you have a better access, and you started your business 2 years ago, so you have like limited access. It's not like that. Everybody has equal opportunity to the private community, to our mastermind training, you name it. That makes us the biggest and the best online business out there. So I just want to add that, the mastermind, it kept me like pushing forward. It's inspired
right.
me, not only like for business, even for life in general. So I'm happy to hear that. Yes, it's the same. So my next question is, what are the top three things you love about our business? What are the top three? I know we have a lot to talk about, but what are those things?
Okay. Yes, as you said, there are a lot, but I'm gonna point the three things I love about this business. Number one, I love the fact that in our business, we don't make no phone call to bag anybody. We don't do no inventory, and we don't sell anything. Because me, with those things, I cannot do it. I tried before on the other business. All he was doing was to take even my little time I have left. So in our business, we don't have to do all that. Number two is the community support. Yo, I cannot say this enough. Our community support is just as amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like you're in there, you feel like you are is your family, like it's your
Yes.
brothers, it's your sisters that you are chatting with, you are we're together, even though some will be in Philippines, some will be in Kenya, some will be in Nigeria, some will be USA, Canada, all over. But when we meet, we talk like we know each other, and it's online. Like we've
I
been
know.
together, we've been through together, we talk like hey sister, hey brother. It's just an amazing, oh my God.
Yes,
Number three
definitely.
is the training itself is video based training, and it's easy to follow. Anyone, you
Mm,
guys, anyone from any background will know how to run this business using this video training. When I
mm-hmm,
started this business, I don't know. I didn't know much about technology. And when I came from back home, to be honest, I didn't have no access to a computer. So I got access to
mm-hmm.
a computer over here. That can tell you that I wasn't a tech savvy at all. So I knew very little when it comes to technology. But the way that they design this business training, anyone, and no matter your background, can be able to run this business. Those are my top three things I like about this business. Thank you.
Yes, yes. For me, number one is the flexibility. Number one, like guys, if I move to my country, Ethiopia, I still can run my business. If I go to
Right,
Australia for vacation, I can run. If I am playing with my children in the playground or in the beach, I can still run my business. And the flexibility, the flexibility is like number one for me. Number
right.
two, I can pass it down to my children, guys. Listen to
Oh,
this.
Lord.
Guys, it's a legacy. I have a legal background. My husband is an engineer. If we want to pass down our profession to our children, it's not going to happen until they go to college and they got their degree, okay? But when it
Right.
comes to this business, we can pass it down to our children. That is the second thing.
Amazing.
The third thing, as you said, it's like a business in a box. I call it business in a box because I have tried two businesses back home and both of them were not successful. And this one is like business in a box, as you said, no selling, no going after with your friends like and families. Do this. You don't beg anybody. Those people
Hmm.
who are visionary people, they actually check this opportunity. So no bugging friends, that's what I love. And on top of what you said, the community, the training, and the number one, you said no bugging. Because my previous business, it had that thing, the selling, going after to your friends and families. So if this platform had that kind of thing, I wouldn't join. I always tell my audience, I wouldn't join
Yeah.
because I have three children, I have this and that to take care. So I am not going to do that. So thankfully, our business platform is like designed for anybody who is
Older.
hungry to change, who is willing to learn something today and then be there like in 1 year, in 3 years, in 5 or 10 years, they will be somewhere. And we are looking for someone who is coachable. We are in the community before you. What does that mean? We know, we tried it. So what works and what doesn't work, we know that. So we
Exactly.
will guide you. We will guide you in the best way possible because we don't want you guys to make the same mistake we did in the past. We
It's true.
actually want you guys to do like better than us because we have been there and we don't want you guys to repeat our mistake. So we will offer you guys not only the training, the mastermind, we will offer a customized website, a free customized website, which is labeled by your own name. And we will provide like automated systems that works when you are sleeping, when you are washing dishes, when you are playing or juggling in your day job as well, guys. This is a huge deal. This is a big deal. So I really want our audience to open their eyes. It's 2025 and today is like January 14. Can you guys believe it? I said Happy New Year yesterday and it's 2 weeks already. It's 2 weeks. Isn't that amazing? So,
Very amazing.
yeah, I really want you guys to open your eyes, learn this amazing opportunity, and make the best out of it. Um, so, my last question: what did you benefit? It might be personally, financially, or or even mentally, the way you think, like the mindset shift, it's a big deal as well, right? So what did you
Right.
benefit, and what's your last message for our viewers, especially our Africans? What do you say to them, your last message, and then we will wrap up. Hmm.
Okay, thank you so much. I have learned a lot. I have grown on the personal level.
Hmm.
When you surround yourself with people who really help you to improve, who elevate you from here to here, you grow. On a
Hmm.
personal level, you grow. And I have grown so much. I have learned so much that I didn't know, especially me not having any background in business. Now I'm a businesswoman, huh? You can see. Just because I'm in the community with like-minded people in the business,
Yeah.
who knows the business, who have been doing business, and I have learned so much from them. So my way of thinking is way different from how I used to think in the past. So that's I
Hmm.
appreciate. And the fact that now I was able to quit one job and only do one job, that's a big thing for me because that gave me more time with my children, and
Yes.
also that my kids now are able to play their sports. That is a huge thing for me because before they used not to, they didn't have, I didn't have no time for them. I didn't have no extra
Hmm.
time to do all those extra stuff, dropping them, pick them up, taking them to our games and practice. That was too much for me. I didn't even have time for that. But now my kids do it. They do it. I take them. I think I only have one day a week because they practice 2 days a week, each of them, and Saturdays is game. So I have Sunday for myself. But I'm just so happy for that. And a little message to anyone who's watching. Truly, to be honest with you, is that as Sister Rosa already mentioned, this business is real. We do get to file taxes at the end of the year, which tells you that this business is real. So if you are watching and you have been looking for something to do from home to make you earn some extra to supplement your family, to supplement yourself,
Hmm.
especially now that everything gone high, the price gone high, this is
Hmm.
the time. Do not wait. Come and see what we are doing. Because the best of this business is that when you come in, you have 30 days to decide whether you want to continue or you don't want to continue. And the choice is yours to make. If you want to continue, and guess what? They assign you your personal coach and a mentor that will be
Hmm.
helping you throughout the process, that will be answering all your questions, that will be here and there for you. What business that has that? Your own personal coach and mentor to
Yes.
help you. So if you really think, oh, I don't know anything, oh, I don't have time, make that time. Make
Hmm.
it to happen. Take action. Don't be excuse maker. Be action taker. Let your 2025 be a year of unforgettable year for you. A year that
Hmm.
you're gonna write on the big wall of your room, say yes, a year of change, just because of that one thing you did, that action that you take. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's my message, especially to your mom. You got this. I know you got this. You are watching, you got this. So just take action. All you need is reach out to Sister Rosa or me, and we'll give you more information. We know this business very well. We've been doing it for years, and so we know. Okay. Thank you
Yes.
so very
Yes.
much. Thanks, Sister Rose.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's a powerful message, guys. She's a mom of five, so if she can do it, I'm a mom of three as well. If we can do it, you can do it too. So for those of you who are looking for this opportunity, please go ahead, register either in Renath's website or my website, You choose, okay, you have options here. So you register your name and your valid email address, and after that we will send you all the information right away. If this is a convenient time you have, you can watch our latest workshop there as soon as you register. And if you are available tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time, at 7 p.m. Central time, and at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we do live workshop twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. You can watch that again. You can catch up the live. If you can't, you can watch the replay. But to get all the information, we need your email address and your valid email address and your name. Okay, guys? So after you watch the workshop, feel free to reach us out with any questions you have. Okay? And I really want to say this, don't stop on the first step, guys. You watch the workshop and then ask Renat or myself, what's the next step? I really want to work with such kind of people, What's next? Okay, I will tell you. You do that, and then what's next? And we will guide you through. So just we have been here in the business for a long time. We will guide you and be coachable and be a good listener, to follow directions. And then one day we will meet again. We will meet in person. You never know, if you join the business, we will meet in person, and we will share so many memories, the talks we had in the past, the support we had, and we will celebrate our milestones as well. So I can't wait. We can't wait to see you guys in the inside. So go ahead, register right now. Action changes things. That's what I always say. Action changes things. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Okay,
Right.
guys?
All
So
right.
go ahead, do it right now. Renat, I have no words to thank you. Thank you so
You-
very much for giving me this time from your busy schedule. I really want to appreciate and thank you. And I am there to support you as well, okay?
It's my pleasure. Thank you,
Yes,
Sister Rosa.
yes, you got this, Mama. Thank you so
All
much. Have a good
right.
one, guys.
Bye
Bye.
bye.